Hey everyone, today I want to talk about making content and getting the most out of it. So there are many different kinds of content, and it really depends on which platform you're using as to what kind of content you're going to need. So are you going to need 280 characters of text, or are you going to need an image or a video or a blog post? So my biggest piece of advice when it comes to content is reusing it as much as possible. So if you're creating anything that's long form, we're talking blog posts, we're talking videos or podcasts, chopping it up and using it as smaller pieces of content. So for instance, let's say you just created a podcast and published it. Well, now that podcast can be transcribed, it can be turned into a blog post, or you can do a video talking about your podcast. You can create tweets from it, and you can create graphics from really high points or really interesting things that were said throughout the podcast. Especially if the long form content is something that's evergreen, something that's not going to change too much over time, you can reuse it throughout the year. So you take all of this short form content that you created and schedule it for throughout the year. If you're feeling stuck trying to figure out how to reinvent the wheel and use your content again, feel free to reach out to me.